What happened to this Raiders team? Scott, where'd you have them at the beginning of the year?
Oh, I thought they were definitely going to be, they were going to challenge the Chiefs for the division and make one of those two teams win the division. The other would make the playoffs. Because I like what the Raiders do. They have some good pieces on defense that are no longer.
They get shredded every week.
Well, now, yeah.
My Lord.
I love their linebackers. So Mack and Irvin.
Vic Tafur from The Athletic covers the Raiders. He joins us now to try to tell us what happened to this Raiders team, which was 12-4, Vic, a year ago. They looked like they were finally on the way up. Why are they on the way back down?
The biggest reason is their offense kind of just couldn't pull its weight. The team was built around the offense, spent a lot of money, last year and this year in the offseason. They gave Derek Carr his big extension. They signed Jared Cook and Marshawn Lynch and Cordero Patterson. Just for whatever reason, this year kind of fell apart. The new offensive coordinator, things didn't take off the right way, I guess.
How much of the new coordinator do you think factor in?
I think it's a big part of it. I think he has to probably pay the price for this at the end of the year. I think also Derek Carr has kind of had a regression. I think he had obviously had a back injury early on. I'm not sure he's been the same. He's came back pretty quickly, but I think he's kind of changed the way he plays. I think he's getting rid of the ball a little too quickly. I think he's not always staying in the pocket, which is understandable based on what but not the same guy. So I think that plus the offense not in the flow it was last year with Bill Musgrave, I think those two things have been the biggest problems.
Vic, how have the Raiders kind of bounced back this week? Obviously, that was a very tough loss at the last second, the way that the ball went through the end zone when Carr fumbled it. How have they been this week with their body language and their personality?
You forgot the folded index card.
The index card on top of that, sure.
Yeah, I said not good. I think going to Philadelphia for Christmas is probably not what they wanted to do. I'm not looking forward. We watched practice this week. I don't see a lot of energy. I think they pretty much have it's pretty much for the last 2 weeks, the big game in KC for the playoff hopes. They lost that one. Last week, the home finale, obviously, a lot went down at the end. But I think the team is pretty much shot emotionally. I think they're pretty much looking forward to vacation time.
Yeah, that was going to be the question is this week at practice, knowing Christmas night they got to travel without their families in a game that's pretty meaningless for them. Not a lot of juice for them?
No, I think they have 0.02%, less than 1% of a chance to make the playoffs. I think everybody in the world has to lose. You have to win out. So I just think, there's not a lot of energy. I mean, maybe it could change between now and Monday, but right now there's not a lot of energy on this team. I think people are disappointed, frustrated. Obviously, the season's gone terribly wrong, so I just can't imagine this team's going to be fired up and playing well on Monday in Philly.
Vic Tafur from The Athletic wrapping up with some thoughts on this Eagles-Raiders game, which happens on Monday night, Christmas night at Lincoln Financial Field. Right now, moving forward with this team, you got Carr in place, you got Cooper and Crabtree. Do you feel like they are, one of these teams that next year might bounce back, or does this look like a team that's going to be taking steps backwards again?
No, there's definitely a young foundation still in place. I mean, obviously, Khalil Mack's one of the top 5 defensive players in the league. He's definitely been a force again this year. He'll be fired up Monday. He always plays hard, so he's definitely a wrecking ball. So I think you have him and Carr. You mentioned Cooper and Crab, and I'm not sure what they're running back next year, but I just think that there's still pieces there. You can kind of get this thing back on track. Obviously, a new coordinator has to fix the offense, and there's definitely a lot of tools in the offense. It should be a top 5, top 10 offense. So I think that's definitely still in play next year.
All right, Vic Tafur covers the Oakland Raiders for the Athletic Bay Area. He joined us here on the Sports Bash as the Raiders are in town on Christmas night. Vic, thanks so much for a quick couple minutes.
All right, guys. Take care.